Now, I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but I've learned that when something doesn't feel right...
Why is it making me nervous, man? Nah, let's go.
It's best to just leave it alone.
Not today.
Which was the case here today. Before we go any further, make sure and watch part 1 so that you can follow along and engage in the conversation. Part 1 was about the correlation between crashing and progression. In that video is my buddy Ken. Ken is quickly working his way back into mountain biking after being away for over 5 years due to health reasons. I'll start part 2 with another quote from another favorite author and speaker of mine, Rick Warren. While it is wise to learn from experience, it is wiser to learn from the experience of others. I think one of the reasons why I've crashed so much in the last 4 years of riding is that I set out to learn on my own.
Get out.
Dude, I'll try and keep up with you.
Riding with more experienced riders can help someone gain confidence, crash less, and progress faster. Back to Ken. On this day, we came up to Sky Park to ride for 2 reasons. To have fun, and the second one, to hopefully teach him a few things.
Yeah, thanks.
I first followed Ken on a couple of runs so that I could see his lines.
It is dry, very dry today.
Then we discussed my observations, gave him a few tips.
When they're like this, you want to go up and then come out like in a straight line.
Yeah, I was trying to stay in the middle and turn it. You can't.
Yeah, you were following kind of like the flow of the trail.
Yeah.
And at least in my, I guess, humble opinion, what I've learned is you always got to look for that straight line. So if it's a switchback, you go up high and then just drop in straight and you cut, right across.
And had him follow me so that he could see my lines.
Same thing here. Open up and then go high here and then kind of look for that. Same thing with this one. So you kind of find that straight line.
Here's a better example from some old footage I found on a steep switchback in my local trails. Enter the turn at a speed that doesn't require hitting the brakes. Go up high and find that straight line and come out of it as fast as possible. Earlier this year,
Good morning, Milton.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice meeting you. Nice to meet you too.
I spent the day with a buddy of mine who was gonna be racing his first enduro race. We sessioned this rock garden. In my opinion, you have 2 choices. You either ride it defensively or offensively. I used to pedal up to it only to then tap on my brakes because it looked intimidating. Today, I pedal up to it, attack it, and hover over it. Practice yields confidence.
Okay, so Sean's gonna drop in again. And the point here is to just muscle through and attack these rocks and float over them as much as possible. Nice. Yeah, much better.
Here's something else that has helped me progress over these past 4 years.
What I was gonna say on this section here is, at least personally, this is where I learn just how much my suspension can take.
Totally.
Right? So then next time around, different trail, different place, different rock formation, it really doesn't matter.
No.
you have a mental image, I guess, of, hey, your suspension can take this.
Go right over it.
Just go right over it. Hover as much as you can.
Yeah.
I think over it, and then it just keeps you flowing.
Yeah.
Once you get a feel for the hits your suspension can take, and the braking power on your bike, then the confidence level begins to rise. Remember my friend Dave? We met almost a year ago.
Good ride, man. Thank you, Mark. Good ride.
Yes.
You're on a 26.
2006.
2006?
Yep.
Specialized Hard Rock Sport. Nice.
Classic. You can go right through the middle where those rocks are.
Okay. all right.
That's like the more aggressive one. Or you can go from here to the left.
Yeah.
Go around. Or you can really get bearing and go right up off that.
There you go. There you go. Yep. Nice.
Here's Dave again, 2 months ago.
Oh, this is my first time on this one. Oh, shoot.
What a difference in less than a year. Yes, there is risk involved in mountain biking. Yes, you will crash. And yes, progression will take longer for some of us than others. I'll leave you with this thought. Think of your confidence and ability as a bank account. Every time you practice, you're essentially making deposits into that account. Because the time will come when you'll need to make a withdrawal. And the last thing you want is on that day to have insufficient funds. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, ride fast, don't die. God bless.